Hello, my YouTube followers and fans and subscribers. Today we're going to do some unboxing on some control cases. This one is actually going to be the Switch layout version. I have a couple of cases to review today for your controllers. So I got these on Amazon, and it's going to be the Sysma cases on Amazon. I'll leave a link in the description and down below. But we're going to do this, and we're going to test this out on my 8-bit Do Wukong edition. So bear with me, guys. Comes with a card. Comes with a little valued customer card showing out their thanks for buying their product. So we get a lanyard. So we can do this right here. So I should put this right here. It's a nice lanyard, little swivel, the way you orient your cases. See, it's a little lint. So we're gonna do this with the 8-bit Do. So if you have accessories, so I do have a universal cap on mine. Put those in there. Drop the. No way. Oh, it might fit. Might have to take off the grips. Uh-oh. So it looks like we ran into a problem already. Well, it looks like we're going to have to do a different controller on this one. So might have to redo that one on a different controller. But we're going to do this with a Gamepad. Fits nice. Fits perfect. So it does press down on the thumbsticks. So I'm not liking that at all. Doesn't press down anymore. It is shaped. So I am not liking that at all. That's actually a bummer. So let's try this out with the Blitz 2. See if we get a better result. So I do notice that it's pushing on the back buttons back here. You can hear them clicking right at this corner. And this is really snug. But I'm not hearing no clicks. Only the back buttons. They are actuating the back buttons, so. But it does fit. So I was a little worried about that. So it looks like we're gonna have to possibly send this back out or try a different controller. Let's try the regular Xbox. This was actually supposed to be a Switch layout for the Xbox, or this case is actually made for the Switch. Looks like it's got a bit snug. And it is actuating the triggers. So that's actually a real bummer. I was actually really hoping I might have to take off the grips because it's gripping in areas that it's not making the controller fit properly. I mean, it's getting in there, but let's see. It is actuating those triggers. I'm actually really bummed out about that. And they are really hitting those triggers. So that's actually a real big bummer right there. I was actually hoping that it was going to be a different outcome. That fits almost, but it does actuate some of the triggers, and I'm wondering which one. I believe it's this one right here. It does slide in. Falls into place. So it's actuating this one right here, but I'm wondering where it's actually getting it. might be the case itself. This does got some air in it. Maybe I can push it in a little bit more, conform it to the right size. Okay, there you go. There we go. So might have to just take out some of the air out of here. Let's do that. Retry that 8-bit DOE controller. Still actuating it a little bit. Let's push out the air again. Okay, I don't hear no clickies, so we might have a case. There you go, nice. So there's one controller down with a nice proper case. So let's go back to another one. So this is going to be another controller case. So probably put these Control Freak accessories inside a little pouch area. Actually, no, these were actually the ones that came with it, or came on it, that I put on. So we can have your little accessories in there. Still not actuating the joysticks, so that's actually good. So it's just a little air inside the cases. So here we go again. So put that back on the Blitz. And this is going to be the PlayStation 4 DualSense controller layout. But we do have a controller that we can put in there. And that's going to be the Gamester Tarantula Pro, since it does follow another thank you card. Put that to the side of the lanyard. So let's see, let's push the air out. Yep, there is some air in there, so we might have to just push that out a little bit. So let's thumbs crossed on this one. So, and this one does have grips on it. It's a little snug. Uh-oh. Feel triggers being actuated. And this is more of a hard foam right here. So might have to do some adjusting. Push some air out. I can feel actually the air coming out from the seam a little bit. So I might have to take out. Okay, it's not actuating any triggers. Take off the joysticks, or maybe let's just keep on the joysticks. I do feel some actuation on the triggers, so we might have to take off the joystick caps, or even just the joystick itself. And it is actuating. Ooh, okay, now I see where the problem is going to lie. It's actually turning on the controller. So right now, let's turn it off again. So this is where it's going to be hitting this on button. So let's see if we can push more air out and not have our controller on while it's in storage. Might have to just push that in a little bit, conform it, soften it up a little bit. Okay, we got no on controller, and it's still hitting the. Actually, I see where it's hitting. It's actually hitting this, not the joysticks itself. Yep, it is. So this is actually, this edge right here is actually hitting this right here, the other buttons on the Tarantula Pro. So let's soften it up a little bit so it don't actually actuate or wear out the life of the switch. I mean, maybe it would, maybe it wouldn't, because it would just be pressing down. but you don't want pressure on your buttons, and then come to play the controller, the gamepad, it's worn out. But let's actually soften this, push the excess air out of the case. Soften this a little bit more. You do got a little bit actuation right there. So let's put that to the side. Maybe I do have another Gamester controller. So I should turn this one off. Take off the joysticks. This one has no grips on it, so pretty much stock. Fits nicely inside the case, but I do feel maybe a little bit. Let's actually switch them to analog and not wear out your micro switches. Fits nicely, and it is still actuating that center button up here, your Gamester logo. So let's soften up some more. Maybe push it up a little bit. Oh man, it's still actuating those switches up there. So I was actually hoping this for it to be a win. Might not be. Maybe not. Give it a try some more. Let's actually soften the whole thing. Soften the center. Let's bring it up. Actually, there you go. It is just actuating this top part, so I did have a little lip that it wasn't. Yep, still actuating that top switch. These ones, but not hitting that center button. I mean, it could work, maybe. Yep, still actuating those switches. So that's actually, I'm not too sure. I might have to try a different controller case actually. But the ones that I've been usually going with. So let's put this off to the side. Might have to return this one. Yeah, I might have to return that because I actually got two from both my Tarantula Pros. I should have originally went with these ones in the first place. So these are the normal controller cases that I usually go with. And it didn't come in a box, it actually just came in a little package. And this is going to be the LT Gem hard case. Right here. That's what they're called, the LT Gems cases. And they do come in different colors. So it does come with a lanyard, a swivel lanyard. And these are the normal cases that I usually have all my controllers in. And these ones actually fit really nicely. See? No, actually, it has a little band to keep the controller from falling out. And it does have a PlayStation layout. So I should have originally went with this case. But actually, this might be the case that it's going to be going in, and I will send these other cases back. Now that I know that it's not going to work. Because I got two of them. And these ones actually could be for my Tarantula Pros. So it does come with another lanyard loop, or lanyard swivel. So you get to hang your cases up. And there we go. Yep, should have went with these ones in the first place. Definitely my decision on going with the fancy layout, but it seems like they are actually just made for the controllers that they're made for. The DualSense, the DualShock for PlayStation 4 controllers. So you get a little pouch here for your accessories. Here, put your wire cord in there, you can put your dongle in here. So I have my dongles here. One of them. This is the one. This actually is I have my other dongle on the charging stand for the other for my Tarantula Pro, which is this one, because the Tarantula Pro without the grips fit perfectly on the charging dock. So this actually, without the grips, sits perfectly on the charging dock. With the grips on, it creates a little space right between here. Right here, as you can see, the grips right here sit right here, and it literally creates a space between the little charging prongs or the charging pins. So that's one downfall on putting grips on your controller. Just know that if you do decide to put control grips on your controller on your Tarantula Pro, just know that if you have a charging dock, it's not going to work. But you can still use the charging dock as the charging dock slash the little as a what is it the wireless the dongle that fits inside the charging dock. Sorry, I'm trying to find my words here. But this actually acts as a signal input as well. So you get to put your charging cord into your PC, and it will act as the signal. So just know that if you do decide to get grips for your Tarantula Pro, just know that you might have to do some excess trimming right in this area. Maybe even before you even put the grips on, cut this out right here, and then it will properly seat into the charging dock. But yep, should have definitely went with these controllers, these control cases. Now that I know that these DualSense control cases don't work as they should. They work. They would work, but as you saw, that the center was actually actuating some of the buttons, and you don't want to create wear on the buttons. So this centerpiece right here was actually actuating that there, and which is a real bummer because I was actually hoping these would fit. I mean, they could still work, but I don't want to put wear on the switches, wear them out. But I might have to return these ones. I did like this little feature here where you can put your accessories in there. But maybe I'll keep these and possibly get some PS4 controllers for PC use. But as far as I know, that I kind of really bummed out that these weren't gonna work properly. Could possibly work for, nope, not for the Blitz. So these are actually conformed to DualShock Sense controllers, the PS4 ones. So might have to give these back, but I do. But there we have it. So I actually have one that came yesterday, and this one I actually have the GameSir Cyclone, and they do come in different colors. They look different color features and different outside shells. This one's actually kind of like a leather, or kind of like a vinyl. And I have these ones for my Vader 4 Pros. So I have this band underneath the D-pad so it doesn't wear out my D-pad switches. But these actually have been very nice cases. They fit pretty much all the controllers. As you can see, it does have the Xbox theme, or the PlayStation theme on the outside. But when you actually use the controllers use the cases, this one fits. I might actually have to get another one for the Blitz. So there you have it. Seems like I'm gonna have to go with the cases. These original LT Gem cases for all my controllers. Nothing too bad. So that's when I wanted to do this feature, or this unboxing for these cases, because if you have controllers, I think it's a good investment to have cases for your controllers, because controllers cost money, and to have a nice case for your controllers, your gamepads, is a good investment if you want them to last last longer. So there you have it. I was actually really bummed out about not using these cases for my Tarantula Pros. I still could, maybe, possibly, but it's just a bummer to know that it was actuating the center switch, which I really don't use, but I don't want to ruin the switches on this. I can already hear this little soft part right here, this corner piece actuating this. You can hear it. Yep, definitely actuating these top switches right here. So just a little bummed out. It does fit nicely, but it's just that so it did actuate the center button. So that's going to be a problem. You don't want to have a controller turn on inside the case and run out the battery. So I definitely have to take these back or return them and stick with the LG Gem cases that are pretty much universal while using these cases. So it looks like I'm gonna have to return these ones. So definitely have to return them with the little card and the lanyard, or keep them and get myself a DualShock controller and see if those work properly. Yeah, so there we have it. So it looks like this one is working out fine for this controller. It's not actuating the joysticks. Nope. So there we go. So we have a controller, a case for the 8-bit dough. We'll do an extra little test here. See if we have. There you have it. Just extra pressure on the case. And actuates the joysticks. no actuation, and there you have it. Just extra pressure on it, but regularly closing it, no actuation. Just extra pressure on the case, but since they do come with lanyards, and they do have multi-directional zippers, so you can have it in the center, and you hang your controllers up. So there we have it. Unboxing on some control cases, controller gamepad cases. See one of the themes, and they come in many themes. I'll leave a link and description from Amazon. I got these on Amazon. So there we have it. So it looks like these are going to be the Gamester cases from now on. Looking for cases on these ones, and I will eventually get them for the LT Gems. So there's their logo, LT Gems cases, and these are going to be for my Tarantula Pro from now on. So they make a home for themselves, and there we have it. And good thing that they come with the kind of like a PlayStation layout on the outside shell, and voila, there you have it. So thank you for watching. Thank you for watching this unboxing. I was hoping for a better outcome on the other cases because they are actually really nice cases. But who knows? Maybe I'll get myself a DualShock 4 controller and test that out on my PC. Even though there's many other reviews on the DualShock 4 controllers, but maybe I'll get myself one and we'll fill these cases up with maybe I'll just return this one that I haven't unboxed yet. Yep. Just return that one and keep the other one and fill that in with an actual PlayStation DualShock 4 controller. But there we have it. Thank you for watching. Like, share, and subscribe. Comment down below, and I'll leave a link the link in the description for these cases. So thank you for watching. See you guys next time.